Epic sunrise here in San Francisco, and it's time to talk about Brock Purdy against this Eagles team. And just a simple point about Brock Purdy and his continued development and his biggest weakness that he's working to address. We saw it pop up a couple more times in the Cowboys game. I don't think it was as pronounced as it was during the Seahawks game in the playoffs, so I think that progress is being made. But again, the 49ers need to make sure that Purdy is either stepping up in the pocket or rolling to his right, not rolling to his left. We've seen defensive coordinators increasingly bring extra heavy pressure from the right side to force Brock Purdy to roll out to the naked side, to his left side. As a right-handed thrower, that makes him flip his hips, reset before releasing the ball. And unless there's a total defensive breakdown, the best possible result in such a scenario is a throwaway, and the 49ers offense gets knocked off schedule. I talked to Brock Purdy about this last week, and I said, hey, that first touchdown against the Seahawks to Christian McCaffrey, where he stepped up in the pocket, juked around, danced a little bit, used his quickness within the structure of the offense before finding McCaffrey. I said, is that what your coaches are telling you that you should be doing? Is that good teach tape for you? Is that a good example of what to do as opposed to what not to do? And Purdy started nodding his head. He said, yeah, that's exactly what Brian Greasy, what Kyle Shanahan are saying that I need to do more of. And we know that Purdy's a little bit shorter than the average quarterback, right? That the height, I think, is 7th percentile out of quarterbacks, right there at around 6 feet. So you could see why he bails the pocket probably more often than the average QB. Probably also why he was picked a little bit lower in the draft. But it's a habit that he's going to have to break because the 49ers just have so many talented skill position weapons, and Shanahan is so good at scheming them all open, and they all interplay with each other, that you have to stay in the pocket to keep that structure going so that Shanahan's magic actually works. And obviously, for the most part, Purdy's done a fantastic job of this. The Kittle play, the bobble catch, right? That was a designed rollout. That was within structure, and Purdy was creating within structure because he was scanning the field, and then obviously Kittle ad-libbed a little bit. But I mean, that's what happens when you have a quarterback that can go from read to read to read, but still stay within the possibilities of what Shanahan is diagnosing. So the 49ers are typically getting the best of both worlds with Purdy, but the weaknesses come in when he rolls to the left prematurely and the structure breaks down. So that's what the 49ers have to fix. Purdy has to fix as much as possible before this game against the Eagles, because the pass rush is going to be awesome, right? Philadelphia's pass rush is really good, and we know they're going to try to scheme this so Purdy tries to escape to the left. And the 49ers and Purdy, they just can't let that happen all too often. He's got to stay in the pocket. He's got to step up. And if anything, the 49ers want Brock Purdy rolling to the right because he's got that quickness and he's got that accuracy on the run that can make him really dangerous in that situation. All right, morning views, and check this out as we pan over to the sunrise. I'm going to zoom in to Mount Diablo. This is the highest peak in the Bay Area. That's all the way back out at Walnut Creek, so it's quite a ways away from San Francisco. But on a crystal clear morning like today, we could see Mount Diablo very, very easily. Everybody have a good day.